All right, we're going to be looking at the loci of the square thread over here. It says they've given the incomplete front view of a single start square thread showing the starting position at A, that's over there, and the center on the left of the shaft. Okay, so the center is on the left of the shaft. Okay, so here we go. It also says that the center line of the front view and 1/2 of the top view is showing the shaft and the outer diameter. Now, I've actually drawn out more than they gave in the actual question. They only gave this bottom part of the circle. I've done the full circle so that you can see the whole story. It's just a little bit easier to teach from. Right, it says here that you need to do 1 revolution with a pitch of 120 millimeters. That's this distance from there to there is going to be 120 millimeters. It is a right-handed square thread. So here we go. I'm going to hold the masking tape in my right hand. I'm going to stick it at the bottom and I'm going to wind it up this tin over here with my right hand right to the top over there and just rip that off. All right, if that's the case, I've got a helix, which is a right-handed helix. Now it tells me that the starting point is going to be at the top over here, okay? And you can see that the tape is sort of facing towards me. So that A over there is right at the top, and that would be point number 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So if I came in here and drew some marks on here, this would be number 12, that would be 11, 10, etc. And if I place my tin down on this thing over here, I would have number 12, 11, 10 going round the back. So here I go, number 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, okay? And you can see I've got the 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 down to 0 over there. And I'm going to do the same thing on this inside circle over here. There is number 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 over there. Now, if you weren't given that, my suggestion is just draw like an arc at the top and just place those numbers on it in line with these things so that you still have that feeling of the 2 circles, or the both sides of that circle. Right, let's have a look at this. What numbers can I see? I can see from 0 going through to 6. So I'm going to start over here and I'm going to go 0. Sorry, let's just get the lines coming down over here. Let's just draw some lines coming down from these points. Right, so there we go. Lock that in place. Go. Right, 11 and 1 are down there. 2 and 10 are over here. Okay, I'm going to extend these out a little bit and you'll see why. So don't just stop at the top over there. There we go. We're just going to go slightly further down on each of these. There's the 3 and 9 coming down a little bit more. Number 4 and 8 coming down. Okay, do that. Number 5 and 7 coming all the way down. And this one is also going to come all the way down. Right, okay. Let's have a look at this idea. I have got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we said that we can see that. So I go dot, 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 dot. Let's just get that a little bit neater. There we go. And draw that in because I can see that. Right, so there we go. Coming up here with a nice, smooth, beautiful curve. Going all the way up there. Right, okay. Now, it is a square thread, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a square. Okay? I come in over here and I draw a little line coming down like that. Okay, and I go to the shaft over here, going down like that, and I draw in little line coming over here. Can you see this little square that I've produced for myself over here? All right, there is the square profile of the thread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, all right, well, I know that the length of the square, or length of the side of the square, is that distance over there. I'm just going to get some light on this. Right, there we go. So you can see there's the length of that square is going to be the same distance as the distance of that little piece over there. Right, so I'm going to take that and I'm just going to bump that up onto number 1, go to number 2, bump it up, go to number 3, bump it up, go to number 4, bump it up over there, go to number 5, bump it up over there, and go to number 6 over here, and I now have another helix that I can draw going over here. Just doing little dots, dot, 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 dot. Right, and I know that I can see that, so I'm going to draw a line going along, making sure that all of that is in play. Right. Once I've got that in place, I'm going to have a look at the inside core part of this thing, and again we're going to put little marks over there just to show where things are. So you've got number 0 linking up with number 0 over here. There's number 0 linking up with number 0 over there. And then I need to drop lines coming down from this drawing over here. It's going to take lines coming down from there, coming all the way down. Don't forget to do that. From 10 and 2 coming all the way down. From 9 and 8 coming all the way down. 9 and 3. From 8 and 4. From 7 and 5. And from 6 over here coming all the way down. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark off, starting over there, there's 0, going to number 1, going to number 2, going to number 3, going to number 4, going to number 5, going to number 6. All right, now, if you look at this, I'm not going to be able to see this part of it over here. Why? Because this part is covering it over. So there is a helix that is coming up over here, but it would be done in hidden detail. But this part over here is sticking out the top, so I'm going to be able to see this little curve coming out over here. So let's just draw that in nice and dark, coming up over there. All right, once I've got that in place, I think you can sort of see what's happening over here. And I'm going to then take that distance over there that we took earlier, and we're going to do the same thing again. There's number 0, going to number 1, going to number 2, going to number 3, going to number 4, going to number 5, going to, sorry, I messed up there. That would be number 3, going to number 4 on that point, going to number 5 on that point over there, going to number 6 on that point over there. Right, okay, if I've got that in place, you'll be able to see that there is a helix which is going to go over here, going up to there, going out to this over here, click, 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 okay, and I will be able to see this bottom part of this helix coming up over here, and there would be a hidden detail story going up to that point over there. Right, once I've got that in place, I can then draw a line going across the bottom over here to the end of the shaft, and I'll be able to draw a line going from there up to there, and you can see the bottom part of the shaft sticking out and this square thread. Right, let's finish this thing off. That was point number 6. So I've got point number 7, point number 8, point number 9, point number 10, point number 11, and point number 12. And I'm just going to do hidden detail, just a little line going over there. If it was a solid shaft that this thing was going around, that would all be done in hidden detail, all right? So we've got that helix going over there. And what we're going to look at now is what part of this thing can I still see? Well, I can see this little piece over here going up until the edge of the shaft. So that part can be drawn in dark over there. Right. I'm not going to do this just yet because I think that there might be some more interest in this little thing as soon as you can see what it is that you can still see. Right. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing with this this inner helix over here, going up over here. There is number 6, going to number 7, going to number 8, going to number 9, going to number 10, going to number 11, and going to number 12 up there. Right. Let's have a look at this. This is going to be at the back of this thing, going all the way up and going all the way up there. Right. That line that I've just drawn over there would be done in hidden detail because all of those numbers are at the back of the shaft. Right. Now remember, we had this little square story. We're going to do the same thing. Remember, we dropped down over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same square profile story over there, and I'm going to come up to the top over here, and I'm going to do that same little square profile going over there. Okay, 12, going to number 11, going to number 10, going to number 9. Sorry, I'm losing my place over here. 12, 11, 10, 9 is over there, 8 is over here, 7 is over here, and 6 is over there. Right, once I've got that in place, I can now draw in dots coming around over here. There we go. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot. Okay, and you can see I've got my helix over there. There is the shaft coming up here, and I'm going to be able to see this little piece that is sticking out from the shaft coming out over there. Right, once I've got that in place, well, I know it's a square, so I'm going to draw a square going up to that shaft over there. Square. And I can see a square profile of this square thread. All right, so you actually can't see it, but for schoolwork, they seem to want to let you see that square profile. There is the square thread going around that shaft. I'm going to draw a line going up there. I'm going to finish it off at the top, going all the way across to there. And over here, I'm going to have a line coming down over there, and a nice dark line coming down over here. And that is basically the whole thing, except that they normally want you to just hatch the part that you will be able to see. Let's just hatch that quickly. Over there. There we go. We've got our square profile of the square thread going around this thing.